Did you know that long before the rise of Rome, the pyramids of Egypt, or the temples of Greece, there were entire civilizations that thrived, traded, created art, and vanished, leaving behind fragments of brilliance buried beneath time. Humanity's forgotten past is far older and more complex than most realize. Across continents, lost kingdoms rose and fell, shaping the foundations of our world in silence. In what is now Syria, beneath layers of dust, the kingdom of Ebla once reigned supreme around 2500 BCE. Its rediscovery stunned the modern world. Archaeologists uncovered over 17,000 cuneiform tablets filled with royal decrees, trade lists and treaties. Evidence of a vast Bronze Age empire. These writings rewrote what we knew about the birth of written language and proved that powerful kingdoms existed long before the Assyrians and Babylonians. To the east, hidden in the deserts of Central Asia, stood another forgotten realm, the Oxus civilization, or Bactria-Margiana complex. Flourishing around 2200 BCE, it was a world of walled cities, bronze workshops and gold ornaments, connected to both Mesopotamia and the Indus Valley. Yet the Oxus people left behind no written record. Their history vanished without a trace, leaving behind only ruins and mystery, a silent civilization lost to time. In the far west of Europe, the Tartessos thrived along the southern coast of Spain. Known for their mines of silver and gold, they became one of the earliest wealthy societies in Europe. Then, mysteriously, they disappeared. Some scholars believe their memory survived in the legend of Atlantis, a glittering civilization swallowed by the sea. Whether myth or truth, Tartessos reminds us that even the richest cultures can vanish overnight. Further north, deep within Russia's Ural Mountains, a single wooden statue defied the ages, the Shigir idol. Carved from larch wood more than 12,000 years ago, it is the world's oldest known wooden sculpture, older than the pyramids and Stonehenge combined. Its face and symbols remain undeciphered, an Ice Age message that still whispers across millennia. In Africa, the ancient Nok culture of Nigeria was creating breathtaking terracotta art over 2,500 years ago. Their sculptures, expressive and detailed, reveal one of the earliest organized societies in sub-Saharan Africa. The Nok people were ironworkers, farmers and artists, their legacy living on in the later kingdoms of Ife and Benin. They remind us that Africa's artistic and technological history stretches back into deep antiquity. Across the Arabian Gulf, the kingdom of Dilmun rose on the islands of modern Bahrain. Mentioned in ancient Sumerian myths as the land of the gods, it was a wealthy trade hub connecting Mesopotamia with the Indus Valley. Its people dealt in copper, pearls and luxury goods. And, some believe Dilmun was the inspiration for the legendary Garden of Eden, a paradise of abundance and life. Further west in Jordan, the Nabateans achieved what few dared. They built a thriving desert city called Petra. Hidden in rose-red cliffs, Petra's secret was its genius water system, a complex network of canals, dams and reservoirs carved directly into rock. In a place where rain rarely fell, they made the desert bloom. Even today, Petra stands as proof that creativity and engineering can overcome nature itself. Meanwhile, in ancient Greece, around 1250 BCE, builders of Mycenae constructed the treasury of Atreus, a royal tomb shaped like a beehive and lined with stones so perfectly cut that they've stood for over 3 millennia. This monument to kingship and precision shows the sophistication of Bronze Age Greek architecture, centuries before classical Greece even began. To the east, along the Euphrates River, the city of Mari flourished 4,000 years ago as a cultural and political hub of Mesopotamia. Inside its palaces, archaeologists discovered colourful murals and archives describing trade, warfare and royal life. These records gave us one of the clearest windows into daily life in the ancient world. In Lebanon, one of the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities still stands, Byblos. Here, the Phoenician alphabet was born, the ancestor of nearly every modern writing system. Even the word Bible comes from Byblos, proof of how deeply its influence runs through history. Far away in Afghanistan, the Hellenistic city of Ai-Khanum rose after Alexander the Great's conquests. Built where Greek and Persian cultures met, it had theatres, gymnasiums and inscriptions written in Greek philosophy. It proved that East and West blended long before globalization, a melting pot of worlds at the edge of empire. In India's ancient Indus Valley, the city of Lothal revealed one of humanity's earliest known dockyards. Over 4,000 years ago, ships traded goods across the Arabian Sea, showing that maritime trade and engineering were already advanced in South Asia's earliest civilizations. In Turkey, the mighty Hittite Empire ruled from its capital, Hattusa. Behind its lion-guarded gates, scribes wrote the world's first known peace treaty. Hattusa's vast archives show a world of diplomacy, warfare and gods, the earliest echoes of international politics. Even Egypt had trading partners beyond the Nile. The kingdom of Punt, described by the Egyptians as the land of the gods, sent gold, ivory and myrrh from the Horn of Africa. Though its exact location remains uncertain, perhaps modern Somalia or Eritrea, its legend endures as one of history's greatest mysteries. In North America, long before European contact, the copper culture near the Great Lakes was mining and shaping pure copper tools over 6,000 years ago. These early metalworkers traded across vast distances, revealing that advanced craftsmanship was not limited to the Old World. Off Egypt's coast, another lost wonder lay hidden for over 1,000 years beneath the sea, the sunken city of Heraklion. Once a thriving port of pharaohs and traders, it sank beneath the waves until divers rediscovered its statues, temples and treasures in the Mediterranean depths, a true Atlantis of Africa. And in the heart of Europe, the Celts of Hallstatt emerged from the Austrian mountains, crafting iron weapons, jewellery and art that defined an entire era. From salt mines to battlefields, they became the foundation of Celtic culture across the continent. Finally, across the Atlantic, the Olmec civilization of ancient Mexico carved colossal stone heads, some weighing over 40 tons. Long before the Maya or Aztec, the Olmecs built temples, cities and art that remain unmatched in mystery and scale. No one knows who the massive faces represent, kings, gods, or ancestors, but they stand as silent witnesses to a lost American empire. From Ebla's tablets to Heracleon's ruins, from Africa's knock terracotta to Mexico's giant stones, these civilizations remind us of one truth. The story of humanity is far older, richer, and more connected than we ever imagined. Every buried tablet, every sunken temple, every forgotten city tells us that our ancestors were not primitive. They were pioneers, artists, engineers, and dreamers. Their voices echo through the dust of time, waiting for us to listen.